Today I've got some exciting Cobra Kai Season 4 news. One of the creators, John Howitz, who released some photos for Season 4, and I'm just going to analyse them, and I'm going to talk you through each of them. So the first photo we've got is one of Johnny doing the crane kick on Danny in the Miyagido garden. This shows that they've been practicing some time. You can see that Johnny is doing the kick. This is the move that was done to him all those years ago, and then as a joke he got Miguel to do it in the Season 1 tournament. So you can see he's sort of taking he's not doing it properly, he's kind of like laughing while doing it. And then you can see opposite to him, Daniel is fully geared up, he's got a helmet, he's got pads, he's got everything, mainly because he's probably scared about getting kicked. And then in the background you can see the characters. You've got Mitch, who's just standing there looking bored, you've got Bert, then you've got Sam, who's laughing, and standing next to her I assume is Miguel. You only see his shoulder, but that's probably Miguel's shoulder. And Sam seems to be laughing or telling Miguel a joke, so I think they're just laughing at the insanity of Johnny doing the crane kick. But yeah, nothing else going on in this photo. You can tell it's getting close to winter, or it is winter in the Cobra Kai seasons. Season 3 ended off at Christmas time, now we're probably going into early January or February. You can tell this from the trees and the sky, so it's quite a while to go for the tournament. So yeah, so Johnny and Danny have a lot of stuff to do over the next couple of months. Moving on to the second photo, which is definitely my favourite photo, we have Terry Silver and Chris sitting at a table in some fancy restaurant, and yeah, this is good. It means Terry Silver's coming back, and I got worried because from the last trailer Terry Silver looked very angry and he didn't look like his usual self, he was all skinny. So from this photo you can tell that Terry's still well off. If you look at his left hand, he's got a nice looking watch there, and his right hand he's got another watch, or maybe the one's on his bracelet. Then you can see Terry, who's wearing a very nice looking coat, similar to the coat he wore during the Karate Kid 3 tournament. He's got his hair down, which he doesn't usually have, so this is a new Terry. Maybe he's retired now. A fun fact, the actor for Terry Silver was actually younger than the actor for Daniel, so it's strange to see Chris and Silver being the same age, or both of them being old, but then seeing Daniel, who's actually older than Silver, but then Daniel being relatively young, or young looking for his age. And then we see at this table, the two of them are drinking water, so they're not having like a proper meal. Chris looks a bit distressed, so he's probably recruiting Silver. At the end of Season 3 he phoned Silver, and Silver's probably said to him, let's meet up. So this is their meeting up, probably in the early couple of seasons. At the back you can see there's a window, and behind that window there's it's pitch black outside, so this goes back to my theory that this is taking place early winter, so probably late New Year's time, so January or February, because I can't imagine it being dark in the summertime and Chris going out at like 11 o'clock at night. Chris isn't that kind of guy. And yeah, that's the second photo, and Terry Silver looks very happy, as always. Third photo, this is a strange photo. It's got all the characters they're peeking through this, these sliding doors in the Miyagido. So you can see we've got quite a few characters, we've got 9 of them, and you can see from each of their expressions, they're kind of like, they're cringing at what's going on. Look at Miguel. Miguel looks kind of broken by what's happening, he's like cringing. Then you can see Mitch and Hawk are blown away. They're like a look at all. Sam is like, oof, this is not going well. Bert looks very surprised. And I assume what's happening is that Daniel and Johnny have got into a fight or something. They're arguing, and the students are wondering, oh no, what have we done? We've tried to get these two enemies to be friends, and it's not working out well. Then the next photo this is an interesting photo. So this is in the LaRusso household, and we've got Daniel sitting next to Anthony, his son. Now, what's very strange about this photo is that Anthony, because of puberty, he looks like he's aged 5 years in the span of 1. He's lost a lot of weight, and his hair's much shorter than it was before. So yeah, that's quite interesting. That was quite an interesting turn of events. And you can see he's wearing a Supreme shirt, reflecting the wealth of the LaRusso household. You can see Daniel's looking kind of sad. He's probably asking his son to help him out with the karate. Nothing else really happening. But yeah, Anthony's back. He didn't really do much in season 2 or 3, or even 1, so he's actually getting a bit of screen time for once. And he's looking completely different, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm going to move on to the next photo. We have the Cobra Kai dojo. We have Tori beating up Robbie. Now, Tori doesn't look like she's holding back. Robbie definitely looks like he's holding back. And yeah, they're just in the classic one character on top of the other pose, which we find quite a lot in the Cobra Kai show. Kreese is behind, looking a bit annoyed. He probably wanted Robbie to win this fight. But yeah, there's nothing really else much to say, so moving on. We have the new kid, and he looks like he's being bullied. Everyone's laughing at him, pointing fingers at him, taking photos of him. We haven't seen much of this guy. We saw like a small clip of him being bullied in the first trailer. But yeah, he's just looking sad. So I assume he's going to learn karate because of him being bullied. The classic Karate Kid montage. And then this photo, we've got Daniel and Johnny. Johnny's putting out his hand to shake Daniel's hand, just like forgiveness. So you can look at the background. We have some more dead trees and some relatively green trees. So by this I assume we're going into February, March, early spring. And before we saw that Daniel and Johnny had got into a fight, which is why the characters are all looking through the curtain things. And now Johnny's asking Daniel to forgive him. And also Daniel's got the 2 waxing things, so he's probably trying to teach Johnny wax on, wax off, or he's teaching someone else. So the 2 characters are forgiving each other here, probably because they had a big breakup early on in the season. And now we have 2 more photos. We have John Hurwitz. He's quoted, "Give it up for the mums of the Cobra Kai series." So the first photo is Miguel and his mum, Carmen, and Carmen's mother. They're in the LaRusso household, I believe, from the background. You can see that Miguel is dressed up for the prom. I assume he's asking Sam out for the prom. He's wearing a red bow tie, got some flowers on him. But yeah, he's looking very happy. Actually, no, he doesn't look that happy. He's just kind of scared and happy at the same time. Probably because he's never been to a party or prom or something like that before. And then his mum's looking very happy. She's probably happy that her son's dating some rich person, or that she thinks Sam's a good person, something like that. And then we see Miguel's grandmother, who didn't actually see that much in the previous season. She's there as well, watching Miguel go to the prom. And then the last photo is it's like a snapshot of something we saw in the previous seasons. There's not much in the previous trailer, not too much to say, but we've got Amanda and Johnny sitting at a table. At this scene, Amanda tells Johnny that she can't believe that the entire future of their family is relying on this karate tournament. She says living in the Twilight Zone. And then yeah, she's probably just drinking, thinking about how everything's gone upside down in the LaRusso life. And yeah, that's it. That's the last photo. And yeah, there's nothing really else to say. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video going through the Cobra Kai photos. I assume there'll be a trailer in the next couple of days, so I'll probably do a breakdown when that happens. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great day.